Come here. Marina, okay? It's turbocharged dog. Lovely boat. Lovely boat. Okay, here we go. I've got the young dog to show you. So down there, now we've got two young dogs in here. We're going to let it, two young sheep, we're going to let it up. You'll see this border collie strong-eyed dog working.
He's looking at him.
Where did he get that one?
Yeah. Cool.
Railroad. Look at that steely eye. Bring him over this side.
He's talking.
He's hurting the geese.
Yeah. This is no gimmick. We're just trying to show you the way she works and with that strong eye.
Look at that.
Okay, we'll take her around the neck, put them back in the pen. That's good. Give him a hand. You're doing a good job.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't bring that little food I had.
Oh, they jumped for the food, is that it?
Is that too far, was it?
Oh, too bad.
Oh, there's one on the ground there. Should we get it?
That's a cheesy thing.
That's a...
And this is the first pool we have here in the park, and we call it our rainbow pool. Now we call it this because all the trout that we have in here are really stay here because we feed them. What are you feeding them? It's just processed fish food. It's got fish byproducts in it, cod liver oil, mineral nutrients, things like that. They eat naturally from the pool as well. So they get a good diet. North America's eat one. But they like our climate, they like the waterways, the temperature, just the way they like it. Now they're featured the mirror here, but it's not like the ones here, which tends to still be quite green. Now what the marriage used to do with this bird is actually break bits off of it, attach it to trees and leave it on paths, and they can find their way back, and it actually illuminates us in the moonlight out in the dark. Another thing we use it for here in New Zealand is it's our symbol in our New Zealand rugby All Black jerseys. So if you ever wondered what the silver fern was, this is what it is. So although they're not very rare and also not that popular, they grow about 18 feet tall, so this one's just a baby here.
That was quick.
Now the female, and the one down there not getting very much, is poor old grunter, and she's the female or the sow. Now if you have a honey here in New Zealand, it's quite likely that the wild pork that you'll be eating will be something that looks like this. Now these tusks that come out of Charlie's mouth are actually his teeth, and if he was out in the wild, he'd be using those to fight other males.
All designed through the dull side of this plant here. So, now, using my favourite little mussel shell here, I'm going to demonstrate to show you people how these fibers were exposed from the individual plant itself. This fiber used by earlier Maori people for making ropes, fishing lines, nets. You can pull on that fiber as hard as you like, hand it around to the person next to you until it goes right throughout the whole group. We reverse, and that there will spiral into a two-ply.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
effective. First of all, it will never ever unwind unless I purposely do so myself. Secondly, it's a very nice way of ripping out the hair from your leg too. Will it come back up? Well, the honest answer to this is that nobody knows. We've had scientists, geologists, aeriologists you can think of, and none of them can predict to tell us when it will actually erupt. So, if anyone does ask me when the guys will go again, I'll tell you it's got a mind like my sister's. We'll do it at once, whenever it wants, and not when I tell it. It's just as simple as that. Thank goodness she's not here. She's a bit bigger than me. We're going to head along that bridge walkway now, folks. It's the frog pool. Bit of a story to it, but we don't have time, unfortunately. Now, the depth of the pool is something like 4 meters deep. 96 degrees Celsius, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. If you were to fall in there, folks, you would sink very quickly. The mud is used for two commercial purposes in town. First of all, they use it for the healing of arthritis, rheumatics, and clean a little bit of town. They also use it for facial mud packs. Apparently, the mud is actually sold in a powder form. All you do is apply water with the powder, mix it into a cream or paste, apply on the facial area. As it dries, will withdraw the dirt within your skin. Tell us the main guys will erupt, but only until it reaches its full potential height. We'll head on closer, because I'm on it with water. Come out of the ground the way it is now. So by the time the water falls down on you, that woman is running the wrong way. The other way.
Just left the town of Waitomo, where we saw the famous glowworms that inhabit the caves of Waitomo, New Zealand. Well, what you're looking at is the typical landscape, rolling hills, pretty houses, and of course sheep, deer. And we're on the way to Hamilton, New Zealand, and from Hamilton will be general idea of what a typical small town in New Zealand looks like. Is the main street, so obviously left and right. Here it seems to be pretty much the same. Very
rose gardens of Te Awamutu is to be observed just in front of us on our left, the Rose Garden Park.
A view of our hotel room to Quality Inn in Auckland, New Zealand, overlooking the harbour as we swing around to our left. Each room has its own little terrace. Seems that we're facing the rear, and this is more of the harbour commercial type business district. Directly below us is an extension of the outdoor restaurant, barbecue and bar facilities. We'll be going down to various spots in Auckland, at which time we'll hopefully capture some of the flavor of the city. We've met the people in New Zealand, and we're really very pleased with them. They're very helpful and attentive. They love Americans. And in fact, most of the television programs you find are American made. They know all the American actors from John Wayne up and back and forth. And we are very well received in New Zealand. People are very warm and friendly.
Wishing to go across to Devonport would cost something like $6 for a ferry ride to go over, and if you're on a shopping quiet atmosphere, that's the place to go. As you see the many boats in the harbour, Auckland City has another name also. It's called the Sail City of New Zealand, where something 1 in 50 own. And from our Victoria Street Park mark, which is our last drop-off, 10 kilometres heading to where we're going, they have a fun run. Every year they have a fun run.
This is typical of the harbour here in town. Of course, this area is mostly sailing boats, so I have a little beach. Many beaches. This is just one beach here.
You see the house up there on the green roof, double chimney with the flag flying out? That's the home of your American consulate to New Zealand.
There's Beatrice feeding the elephant.
He actually draws it, you know, he actually
It's like a vacuum.
draws it like a vacuum.
Yep. In the mouth. Here's Beatrice feeding the piggies. What are you feeding them, Bea?
Naturally, wheat thins. You don't want them to gain weight.
No, of course not. Oh, he loves them.
They eat anything.
Try to doesn't eat your finger. Obviously, we're in the Auckland Zoo in Auckland, New Zealand. Oh, little brown.
Oh, he cries. Look, they cry.
Oh, yeah.
Don't cry, darling. Let me give you some. Now, don't be so don't be so piggy.
Don't be so piggy.
piggy.
There you go.
Let me give it to this guy. Look at this poor thing.
Give it to the little poor
I
skinny
did.
guy.
Come here, little one. Oh, look at him. Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Here. All right.
They woke up the other guy who was sleeping.
Come here.
Uh-oh.
Let that poor kid have it. Now, I don't like when you get fresh like that.
There's Mother Bea.
Because you're meat.
All right, that's enough, Bea. You like that. They walk the elephants to keep them from being bored here at the zoo. And here they are walking down the path, clumping along. Isn't that something? Look at that. Walking along. Stay out of the way, Bea. I like that, Beatrice. There they go, walking down. We're watching a cricket game now. Everybody's dressed in white, and I think the only way you can tell a difference in players is by the cap they wear. It's similar to our baseball as far as I can tell, but dissimilar as well. That guy there who'd lost his hat might be the equivalent of a pitcher at one point, because he had a ball and he was throwing it in. The bat they use is flat. It's not a round baseball bat like we're used to. See if I can pick up a picture somewhere. Find a batter. Up, this kid running here. I think he's the pitcher. There's the batter. Oh, he did something. He run with the bat. Touches whatever and runs back. Back and forth and up and down. The other guy with the bat. Interesting game, but I think you gotta follow the gist of it. Let's see what the pitcher does now. Oh, spitball. I guess it's allowed here in New Zealand. Let's see this kid go. Oh, it's a run and a pitch. Oh, round to the third base. Nope, foul ball. Just another crack at it. Looks like he used a black ball. And they throw it to the ground. That guy with the two gloves, I guess, yep. He's the equivalent of our catcher. And there's Mickey Mantle at the plate. Okay, he's a runner, hop and a skip and a jump. Oh! Where's the ball? Well, they did something good, I guess. Well, that must be the umpire. The guy with the white hat and the black pants. Well, before we all fall asleep, I think we'll sign off for this exciting game. Here's entertainment at a little flea market, would you believe, in New Zealand, in Auckland. Auténtico. Big jerk. Notice how hilly this area is. It reminds you of San Francisco. And there's the bay down the way, but I don't see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wish it was true.
There you go. We're heading for the airport now. We went to the airport, just a little local scenery. about 8:30 now, and you wouldn't believe that it's still this bright. Back home we got pitch dark.
Yeah, I like that part. And you know what we're surprised about? That although it gets dark later, the streets are have nobody out after about 5. Everybody goes back in, yeah.